Let's get this show on the road before a DM has a nervous breakdown.
Yep. Please
Well,
stop the
we're
recording.
on a
Yeah.
strict time clock this time, and we're just waiting for Jovial to get into roll 20.
Right.
I'm in roll 20.
Yep, everyone's in except for Jovial.
I'm in.
Yep.
Now we can be happy.
Happy, happy, happy! As
Yes, we're quite jovial.
you are all camping, and a stranger appears next to the camp. Far away enough to not trigger the alarm spell, but close enough to have a certain powerful aura around him.
I mean, to be fair.
Oh my god, a giant naked squirrel!
Damn it! Shay!
What? I missed the last session. I don't have context for this. As far as I know, he's a giant naked talking squirrel.
I sent you the recording!
I hadn't had a chance to watch the recording, so...
Okay,
Alright, to give you a visual of what
Fair
he
enough.
looks like, Shay, he has a very clean white tuxedo outfit with golden embroidery and trim around it, sleek black pants, with matching black boots, long blonde wavy hair that goes down to his upper back, and it is carefully shaped to accentuate the lightness and slenderness of his face. Almost pale, except the piercing red eyes.
Why am I suddenly picturing Alucard from Castlevania?
That's
I mean,
exactly what I was
pretty
thinking.
Looks like that's pretty much the token he's used.
Yes. Essentially, oh no, he's hot.
How did that become a meme?
Blaze
Swear,
Squidward!
It was from
It's
a
Squidward.
SpongeBob episode.
Oh, because I first heard it with one friend saying it, and then it seemed like everyone was saying it, and
No.
she, no offense to the friend, wasn't exactly a famous person.
It was from a SpongeBob episode. Squidward was... you know that trick where you picture the audience in their underpants to make you less nervous? That's what
Yep.
Squidward was trying, but then... well,
On track because time crunch.
anywho.
Yep, and as soon as he appears in your vision, Hazarkai and Yoon quickly go over to protect and shield Gabrielle.
So, to be fair, the alarm spell only goes out to this outer ring of firelight here.
But it is still sunny enough for you to see him.
Like, for anybody that needs to know how far the alarm spell goes, it literally just goes out to here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the timing, I think, was around sunset, and the party was settling in for dinner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now,
And
back on track.
when Hagen mentioned how much food can heal the soul, the man appears and said, "Really? Mind if I join you then?" I'm sorry if I scared you. Happens a lot in my line of work.
If you'd like to join us, mostly up to everyone here. I'm fine with it personally.
You mean as a fighting boy or an assassin? Either way, both work.
Pretty boy. That's my natural charm. Spy.
Have you looked yourself in the mirror? You look like a sissy pretty boy. But then again,
Falcon be nice.
am I wrong?
You're
You
not.
know me,
Still
you
be
know
nice.
you know me to be candid and blunt, and I will always be
But-
so.
Yeah, but if the guy is an assassin, do you really want to go insulting him?
Please. If I
professional-
was an
professional
assassin, why would I announce myself coming?
Because you have standards.
Well, I do have standards. They're not so low for the common folk.
So, what brings someone such as yourself out here in the wilderness?
What else? To say hi to an old friend. Right, Gabriel?
Hmm?
There it
And
is.
alarms going extremely off. Do I need to sig Bryshawn on him?
Okay, first of all, we're not friends. Second of all, you heard my answer before, and it's no. I know. But that does not mean I can come and check up on you every now and then. As a dear friend lending a hand. You will do no such thing. Oh, you really shouldn't sell yourself with that act. Being brutish, it's not you. But
Hmm.
it seems that you all found your army. A little smaller than expected. Did your trip not go as well as planned? Gabrielle
It'd be
looks.
appreciated if you'd stop beating around the bush and actually state your business.
What else? I came to offer my hand and help.
Can't offer your hand. Are you proposing marriage or an alliance of sorts?
Doris.
What? It was right there.
You're a funny little bunny, aren't you?
And her eyes go wide at that. But she doesn't confirm or deny it.
You know, Donnie may have a wisdom stat of 10, so I'm gonna play a little bit of an idiot here, so everyone is free to bug me. Ooh, you can read minds. Ooh, do me next. Do me next.
Certainly.
Falcon, would you mind?
And I was just thinking of a really stupidly funny joke.
Not now.
Yes.
We
you
both
don't
we
wanna,
both
you don't want to
know, we
make
all know
yourself
that
the idiot your stepmother believes you to be.
Out of sheer curiosity, what's your cutting remark around myself?
Though you're pretty satisfied with life, there's always that one little itty bitty ache in the brain that even you don't want to admit, but it's right there like a scared little boy in an alleyway. Lost, forgotten, unknowing why you were left behind. Yes.
Alucard fights the urge to tilt his head like a curious dog.
Hmm.
You've done research.
Of course. Any friend of Gabrielle is a friend of mine. Once again, we're not friends! You can go and take that bloody deal if you are to go back to the hells where it belongs.
Hmm.
My dear child, you will find that maybe the hells is what you need right now. I mean, look, you don't have the army. You don't have the resource. How are you gonna reclaim your kingdom when you've extended all your resources and these commoners die by your hands?
Would you like
will
us
come to
to escort this gentleman away from the campsite for you?
Alaka holds up a hand.
Hmm?
What's your offer? You have made many claims of being able to help and being willing, but I have yet to hear what help you'd actually provide. So,
Very
what's your
simple.
offer?
I give her a smidge of my powers and the control of the army I have.
In exchange for what?
Her soul? That's all he ever wants.
Typical
Powers
devil
Um,
deal.
is,
Double
Johnny
deal.
just
powers is a vague concept. Could you be more specific, please? After all, your powers may not be what we're looking for.
Really? You're seriously considering this?
If he is offering, I'm only asking to hear what he is actually offering.
I'm afraid
Ye-
my terms and
uh.
conditions are only discussed with my client. And for now, my
Hmm.
client is Gabrielle.
I would,
It appears
say
to
that
us that
as
he's
the
not
advisor,
interested in it.
as the advisors and companions of Gabrielle, you're not going to just twist her into a no-win situational deal alone.
So Storm was trying to say something, I think.
Yeah, basically, I was saying, Selena was saying she never expressed any interest in being your client in the first place.
Indeed, and even if she did, if said client were to choose that this information were to be publicly disclosed, I believe that would be her choice.
I'm apologizing here, but sorry to play devil's advocate. No offense, he says, turning to the gentleman. But for all we know, she could have actually asked for his help beforehand, and she hasn't decided to tell us yet. So there is that little caveat as well. I just start trying to get at himself as everyone starts looking at him, and he just returns to eating like an idiot.
No,
Well, it's
he's
poss-
got a point there.
I mean, it is of course possible, but the context of this situation suggested otherwise, unless I misread.
True.
Still, what it comes down to is if we do not know, and if the Lady Gabrielle does not know what service you can actually provide, how can she possibly choose whether to accept it or not?
I mean, you'd
For
think.
as I understand, all she knows is the price she'd have to pay, but not what she stands to gain from it. You offer power, yes, but as I said, power comes in many forms. One wouldn't want to be offered a hammer if they are trying to cook a meal, now would they?
You done with your self-righteous monologue there? I
Nothing to
showed
do
her
with
the power
righteousness
and
at all.
conditions well before she met any of you. She saw the army I could provide, and yet she never bothered to tell you.
We don't expect her to tell us everything, except when
Indeed.
she chooses to.
Well, as I can see, then my time is a little wasted here. I will continue to pop in and out to see if Gabrielle changes her mind. But you should know, my lady, you are running out of time. Especially for him. And then he quite literally goes into a puff of smoke, and you see a shadow mist with wings fly off.
DM question.
Yeah?
With the emphasis on time is running out, especially for him, he wasn't talking about anyone here, yes?
No.
Oh, an insight.
Oh, alright.
But just you, because you're the only one who said it.
Okie dokie. Hang on, let me just...
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
So about this army, while she's doing that, so about this army and these powers he promised, what did he offer you exactly?
18.
Yep, I'm whispering 7 to you.
Alright,
Excuse me.
you're fine.
Don't die.
I promise nothing.
Oh, great. It continues.
Ew.
It's your typical devil army with imps, Caliborns. I think I saw Balor too, maybe in there.
DM, may I roll? What role would I need to roll? Would I need to roll to see how much my character knows about devils?
That would be either history or, I believe, religion.
Should the clerics
alright?
try as well?
Yep, clerics can try that.
Alright.
Yeah, count me out on
Because
that.
I'm assuming they're going to get a much better roll than I am.
Probably not. I got a 14. And that's with the...
I do have a 1.
Oof. Yeah.
Alright, I got a 4, so
You know what? For the sake of curiosity and trying to redeem myself in Amelia's silence prior.
Well, Halligan got a 21. Oh, 22.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
not bad.
Why did I roll history when I was trying to satisfy my hunch? Now I know exactly what this guy is.
So as Alucard, to set you guys up, Alucard says, I'm afraid I don't really know what's typical for a devil. That was one of the more advanced areas of study. Not one I really focused on by the time I left my pilgrimage.
Looking over
So
at
what
the
is
rest
it?
of the party. So who wants to tell him?
Halligan, you and I both know. I was with you for a little bit of your studies.
I remember those. Whenever I was not in the kitchen, we were both in the cloister.
And plus, with a description of the army, I think I know exactly what layer he's talking about. Or exactly where
Layer?
he's from. If he is a devil, based off the description of the army, most likely he is. He's from one of the 7 layers of Bator. Avernus, Phlegethos, Avernus, Phlegethos, Malazomini. Yeah, one of those.
Wait, DM.
Yes?
DM question. Did you mean to say Balor, or did you mean to say Pit Fiend? How could he have a Balor if he's a devil? Or
That's a good question.
was that intentional, or was that a misspeak?
A bit of misspeak and a little bit of what Gabrielle could remember.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Balor and Pit Fiend are two different things, and a Balor's a demon.
Yeah, so either this was a clue that was just dropped, or it was just a verbal typo.
Then again, not many people understand the difference between demons and devils.
That's true.
Yeah, look at you, Hollywood.
So was this a dropped clue?
I think you just said it was both a verbal type poem, but mostly an in-universe one.
Okay, just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just checking before we started going on big D&D player red herrings. Oh my god, he's got demons. So maybe he's a devil who's managed to convert the demons. And guys, it was a verbal typo. Stop going down that rabbit hole.
Yep.
Innocent whistle from me and sound for obvious reasons.
But back in character. With all that being said, and Helgen, correct me if I am wrong in my memory on this, his army's from Avernus.
That's the first layer, isn't it?
Correct.
Also known as the Lair of War.
That makes sense. Offering an army for one soul when they need all the devils they can get to battle the demons.
He undermined it. Or correction, we undermined it. An army that big, you don't need just one regal soul. Remember what he said. Time is running out, especially for him.
Did
There's
you
more than one soul
also
on the
see?
line.
Yes, and I saw who he was looking at. Looks over at Hezekiah.
He's not trying to buy for just Gabrielle's soul.
Anything you'd like to share with us, Hezekiah?
It's look, all of you. This is something that does not leave this circle.
Alakar nods.
You have our word.
Understandable.
Helgen gives a thumbs up.
But before you continue, I do want to say one thing. And I believe I speak for all of us. You have been nothing but loyal from this moment that this started. If you choose to tell us this information, that is your choice, but you are not obligated to. If you decide right now that you do not wish to share it, we would simply assume that it is a personal matter and not one that we need to know. Your choice is yours. You will not be forced into it.
I know eventually you'll figure it out as we continue this adventure together.
Of course. But I felt you should at least have the courtesy of the freedom.
Freedom. I haven't heard that word in a long, long time. And mostly chained to my position, either in the castle or even out here with this act I'm portraying. And you see Gabrielle quickly reach out and grab his hand.
Wait a minute. Those tattoos of yours, they're not just tribal markings, are they?
Hezekiah shakes his head.
Thought not.
What do you mean, Helgen?
A runic spell is on him. Judging by what those tattoos, those are binding runes.
That's bad, right?
Depends on what they're
Depends on the
binding.
caster.
Hmm.
Not quite.
Hmm?
They were the only things that kept me alive.
Wait, what?
Though I turned into this. The way you see it before you.
Wait, you mean like a reincarnation?
Yes.
Well, what were you before? Also, I thought only druids could cast that spell.
Mm-mm. Reincarnation or reanimation, any spell of necromancy. Practically any spellcaster can do it. It just takes a high level of skill or practice.
Yeah. Fair.
As for
Nothing.
who I was before, my name now is Hazukai. But my name before is Lord Zachariah Clementine and Gabrielle's father.
I believe I and a couple of us may owe you an apology then.
Oh. I do not know how to respond to this.
Do either of the twins need to make a history check to know that name?
Unfortunately, you can't because you're not from Zordia. However, Selena and Alucard can.
History
Also,
check.
the name was dropped in. I believe the name was dropped in Gabriel's story, if I'm remembering correctly.
Gabriel's story, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Selena, Alucard, the ball's in your court to roll a history check.
All right.
Will do, even though that's probably going to get a bad roll again.
Don't jinx it. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You both passed. Shay, your DC was a little lower since you're from near the region of the kingdom, but you definitely heard of Lord Zachariah as the rightful ruler of where Gabrielle lives.
Oh, when she said you died, that was a half-truth?
Yes.
Hmm.
When I died, I can't remember much. I was in a dazed state, and the only thought of Gabrielle stabbing me in the heart. When I woke up, I was on a metal bed, looking like this. I believe I should take over, Yoon says. Because it happened while he was under the influence of Madame Cromwell, and Gabrielle stabbed him. Able to break out the turrets, Gabrielle and I immediately rushed him out of the throne room and into the hands of our magic advisor and a group of his students. Time is running out, and Lady Cromwell seized every single diamond we had.
Ooh. That's never good.
Yep.
So we only had one choice.
Well,
We had to do the resurrection spell that will revive you, but change your form.
I mean, at least he came back as a humanoid. I've heard sometimes they come back as animals.
And in hindsight, that may actually be more useful. They can't look for the king if they don't. They can't look for the surviving king if they don't know he's still alive.
That's exactly what we thought. So we gave him the role of being Gabrielle's bodyguard. But to us, he's still her father.
I do have a question.
Yes?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to phrase it, but I'm surprised he remembers his former self. From my understanding, I thought reincarnated people tend to forget what they were previously. Or am I or did I have it mixed up with a different spell?
Does that have something to do with the running out of time? The fact that he can remember his identity, is those two related?
Gabrielle nods.
Time crunch before he loses his memories, and the runes are what is holding that off?
Gabrielle nods again.
Do you know how long we have?
According to the spell, it should take at least another year.
Alright.
That's
So, short enough that we should endure, long enough that we don't need to be reckless.
seems like.
Okay. Nani looks to Amelia and Halligan. Are you sure everyone here isn't related to Uncle Lockman with how paranoid they're being right now?
Well,
And overly
considering
cautious.
Considering our recent guest, it does make sense. Speaking of which, I noticed something about him.
Oh?
What's up?
From what I could tell, first of all, I'm guessing he was able to use magic to observe us, so it would explain how he learned so much about our backstory so quickly.
And you did say you sensed a fiend while we were fighting those trolls, so could that have been him?
It's possible. It's possible, but I can't say for sure. If anything, it could also have been a servant.
True.
Still, what I noticed about him is that while he is definitely thorough when it comes to getting information, I feel he is lacking in individual insight. When it came to me, I got the feeling that he was guessing more than anything. He was looking at the facts of the backstory, but trying to guess some deep, dark secret of mine. I won't pretend it's not 100% accurate, but I feel he was more fishing than having an actual insight into my own thoughts on the matter. Plus, his methods of manipulation, they felt clumsy.
So maybe a low-ranking devil?
No, if he really does have that army, he could certainly be very powerful, but people have skills in different areas. Haugen's, again, to use the Hood analogy, Haugen is a great chef, but I wouldn't say he'd be the best politician.
Hmm.
From what I'm looking at it, I think Hauges is likely to be a good strategist. He is observant, that much we can assume. Likely very cautious, but I don't think he's necessarily the best people person. He didn't exactly do a good job of coming across as trustworthy and sociable.
Ah, heck no. Not with those glowing eyes were a dead giveaway.
Indeed. So I think that's maybe an area he is lacking.
Is it bad that I wanted to shoot him with a crossbow?
I have a feeling we probably
Not
would
at
all
all.
been dead.
Not at all. The wanting to do that is a problem. If you had, then yes, it may have backfired on us.
That was the only thing holding me back. I figured he'd kill us all.
Quite. That was also why I was asking about what he was offering. If we know what he's offering, we get an idea of how strong he is himself.
True. Oh,
After all, if all he offered was a few coins, we could be less concerned about him. That would suggest he's little more than a rich mortal man, but if he's offering an army of hell, that tells us we need to tread lightly.
especially considering Gabrielle saw what I can only assume were pit fiends in there. Those are very dangerous, if I'm remembering my studies right.
Indeed.
Oh, good question, Zor.
Yeah, you already answered it.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And they're starting
And
looking
one
up
of
the
those-
sky to determine the time.
Understandable. Instead of all of us focusing on this one man, heavens knows that I'm gonna be trying to get the gist on why he would give me so many icks. I suggest we all just start heading to bed. I have
Agreed.
the alarm spell
Our
set up.
No, I was going to say I agree. Our priority is still Madame Cromwell.
The alarm spell set up. We should have about another 7.5 hours on it. Raishan's gonna stay up with whoever is on watch as an extra set of eyes.
Right, who's out of character? Who had the list of who's keeping watch when? I lost track.
Shift 1 is Hazardkine Saurus, Shift 2 is Donnie and Alucard, Shift 3 was Zorhazar and someone that we didn't pick yet, so.
Okay. I think we were
And
just
we
gonna...
are up to which shift?
Hmm?
And which shift are we up to?
Shift 1, because
One.
none of us have gone to sleep yet.
Understood. Alright, Saris,
Mm,
Majesty. I bid you both good night. And he returns to his tent. And also, out of character, I could be so bloody mean, but it would be out of character for Alucard.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
My thought earlier. Well, if Hazakai's the king, I can see why they got taken over.
Oh.
Ooh.
That would have been so mean.
Yep.
Again, too mean for Alucard, though. He is sweet boy.
Hmm.
Yes.
Old Zor had another question. Hmm.
Most likely, yes.
Also,
It's-
most likely, no.
It's more
I mean,
the
most likely about just emotional manipulation.
Oh, hang on. I think Cat's typing.
Yeah,
some-
the typical devil target. Give you the thing you absolutely want the most.
Well, they do make deals with the desperate. Only the desperate would trade their souls. No offense,
Again,
Gabby.
None
no.
taken.
Again, going after the desperate is an easy trick. Like I said, I feel his actual skill at manipulation is unrefined, shall we say. But just remember this. The phrase running out of time, it is technically true, but even if we had 1,000 years, every second would still technically be running out of time. So he's not necessarily lying, but I wouldn't put too much stock in it. Again, we have time to... We're not going to dawdle, but we have time to be careful. To be precise.
Well, that's
Oh,
good
We're going to
news,
get your
at
kingdom
least.
back, and we're going to make sure you keep it.
You think there's a way to get him back to his old self? And again with that glitter!
I think it's time for everybody to go to bed.
Yep, 1 moment, though.
And if
He
I
hands
say it a
Halligan
third
the
time,
clean pot.
and if I say it a third time, it's not going to be pretty.
Sarah's is just trying to shaking the glitter out of her fur and grumbling. Ugh.
You know, out of character, I'm just thinking Amelia getting annoyed with people not going to bed. Excellent speech, Mr. Alakar. And what would your strategy be? Well, for now, we simply need to continue the plan. Indeed, that might work.
Now!
You know what might? No, I was speaking out of character, and you know what might help that? Going the fuck to sleep!
My ears. That was funny though, but ow.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I was
Donnie has returned
firing the
Halligan a
volume.
clean pot. So.
Hey. Hey, where'd all the food go?
We ate it all. Halligan may be able to make you some midnight snacks if you ask politely to stay on watch. And there's one more thing. When you're done with your watch, go to bed!
Nah, I'm fine. I can graze. It's one of the good things about
And
being a
now I'm
rabbit.
imagining the cute little bunny sitting atop of the giant hulking Goliath's head.
She actually. Well, that is
Oh my
something.
god, it's Brutus and that cute cat comic thing. The military dog and the cute cat comic.
Brutus and Pixie.
No, Brutus and Pixie!
That's Saras and Hazakai. They're the Brutus and Pixie of our group. God, I want to see this scene now.
Cute. But yeah, Saras just settles to browsing on the grass for a bit. Why's Halligan still up? I thought he... Oh, right, he sleeps...
First watch!
No. Saras and Hezekiah have first watch.
Yeah, they did say that.
Okay. I got the H mixed up.
Oh, wait, Halligan sleeps outside, doesn't he?
Most of the time he does.
Where is Jovial?
Oh,
He went BRB for Peppy.
Okay, that's... Alright.
I swear you puppies are taking time away from our session.
At least mine is asleep for now. I probably just jinxed it, but he's asleep for now.
And hopefully everyone enjoyed the little insane that happened with Donnie and Rayshawn in the side chat.
That was cute. Bit of tonal whiplash for such a dramatic scene, but still cute.
You know, I was expecting to get a lot more questions.
How so? She browses closer to hear him better.
Hearing that I'm someone who got resurrected isn't curious enough.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've got me, points at herself, somebody who may or may not be a phoenix, points at Selena, an assassin who's also a shapeshifter, points at Alakar's tent, a dragonborn, points at Zarhazer, and a berserker and an alchemist, a giant lizard, and I'm not really sure what's up with Helgen, but he's probably got something unique about going on with him too. So, I mean, I'd say we're not your typical adventuring party, but when have adventuring parties ever been typical?
Actually, before Hazakai can respond, there was a better response I could give. Descendants of the heroes that saved the world.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say, but it kept slipping my mind. Yeah.
No problem.
Descendants of the last group of heroes, points at the twins' tent. And, well, yeah.
Whatever Helgen is.
Whatever Helgen is. The point is, I don't think your situation is really so weird when you consider this group as a whole once you stop and think about it for 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
I'll give this form one thing, though. It gives me more time to Gabrielle than I ever had in my human form.
She tilts her head curiously, one ear perking up and the other one doing a cute little flop.
As a ruler, you're drafted to do all sorts of things for your kingdom. Govern laws, fill in paperwork, make decrees, attend noble gatherings and celebrations. Not much time for family. And I was especially lost when my wife died.
I am so sorry to hear that. I have no idea what that's like. My family were always... my family were very close.
I wanted to fill that void. It's a loss with new family to start over with Gabrielle. It had ruined my entire kingdom.
She must have been pretty tricky, all things could say, for what we've heard about her.
I don't even remember much. All I remember is meeting her, and then I got lost in her gaze. And
Caught you in a charm spell, I'd expect. Well, it happens. Don't know what else to tell you. I am not good at pep talks, unfortunately. The most I could offer is a fluffy head to pet. And she hops over.
I'm pretty sure in this form I would crush her head if I scratch it.
She shrugs. Mind if I hop on your shoulders a bit so I can see better?
Sure, I guess. And Sarah, you kind of actually see him smile as if he's finally laying the guard down.
She hops up so that her back feet are on his shoulders and her front paws on his head and stretches up as tall as she can to see what's around.
You see...
You can see a lot from up here.
Yeah, you see, like, the grasslands far wide. You see the smokestacks of the nearby village and a couple of trees and treetops sprouting here and there.
Peter, I can see your house from up here.
I was just you. Have any of you ever seen those nature documentaries about the meerkats, where the camera
Yep.
crew are lying around and the meerkats will use them as perches?
Yep.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. Huh. Is it nice being this tall?
You feel Hazakai stand up so you can be taller.
Oh, I thought he was already standing up. That's why she was asking.
No, he was mostly sitting down, but even then, with sitting down, he's still pretty huge.
Fair. As he stands up, she's looking around even more like, wow, you can see everything from up here. Is it nice being as tall as you?
Try going through doors.
Good point. I'm not too heavy for you, am I? I know I'm bigger than a normal rabbit.
Nope, you're okay for now.
Hmm.
Just brace yourself in case you need to run to Gabrielle's tent.
Well, I might spot things before you do, but we'll see.
You probably
These ears aren't just for show.
And can you tell if she's sleeping soundly?
Yeah, that's a perception with advantage, right?
Yep.
Also, I like that I can actually roll this from my rabbit sheet. Here we go. Let's see.
Arquette.
What? I got a 16.
Nope,
That's
natural
a
12.
range roll.
I'll be a moment, just typing something up.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yep.
Mhm. Yep, you can tell that she is, you can hear her breathing evenly and with a soft snooze in between.
Do I hear the twins arguing?
You can hear a bit of that.
Gabrielle's sleeping fine. The twins are debating about something. I don't hear anything dangerous yet.
I just need to be
But
ready if she has a nightmare or not.
Yeah, I can see why the nightmares would get to her now that we know more context. I mean, bad enough you died, but yeah. I know a recipe for some calming tea that might help. At least it helps for me.
I'll have to remember that next time.
DM question. I've been wondering, like, we're in a grassland. How tall is the grass? It can get pretty tall if it grows wild.
It's about 2 to 3 inches, tall.
That is like lawn. That's like lawn short. Okay, I was expecting like about at least as tall as one of the halflings or gnomes. But yeah, that's ridiculously short. So we can see a good long way.
Mm-hmm. But either way, first shift goes off without a hitch.
Yep. I think it's time to wake the others for second watch.
I agree.
And with that, Hazakai picks Saras up and kicked her like a soccer ball into Alakar's tent.
He doesn't do that, right?
No, he doesn't.
Uh,
But remind me, who gets second shift?
Alcar and Donnie.
I believe it was
Alakar and Donnie.
Alakai and yeah.
So
I'll
do you-
go.
Oh, the
Huh?
Chaos duo.
Oh boy.
What were you gonna say? What were you trying to say, Kat?
Do you want to deal with the twins or the?
I'll go
other guy.
wake up I'll go wake up Alakar. You deal with the twins. You're more intimidating.
Thankfully,
It's
in
a
this
co-
form, I'm even more intimidating. As he
It's
goes
a-
in,
Yeah.
goes into tent and literally picks up Donnie by like the shirt.
You know, I should be used to this, especially because of Rayshawn. Donnie just says, like, with a deadpan tone.
Yep, and he just pops you out of the tent and goes, "Your turn," and drops you.
Okay.
Yes, Sarah's goes into the tent and starts poking Alakar with her paw. Hey, you're on watch.
Don't call me the black person, imp. That's racist. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, I understood
really
that
brought up
reference.
You brought up that reference, really?
Yep. Hey, time. You're on watch.
To be fair, I knew you'd appreciate it. Yep, yep, thanks.
Yep. Thank you.
Hope you get a good sleep.
Hmm.
Also, I knew that you guys would appreciate the Welcome to the Show reference, and well, there's not a lot of references I can't bring up involving that character that aren't horrific.
Or spoilers.
You know what? Fair. Fair.
True. So, and Cyrus curls up on his bedroll and feels the spot.
Great, we're gonna play a game of hot potato
Oh,
with
that's
shift
cute.
with beds and shifts.
I was going, you know how cats get? When you get out of a
Apparently.
bed, they immediately steal your spot.
Well,
That's the joke I was going for.
makes sense. Or maybe we'll be playing musical bed.
Anywho. Oh,
Evening, Donnie.
Evening, Alcar.
Also, Sal, I didn't know you had a boy. Oh, wait, she's not here.
Getting mail.
hmm.
Yep.
Huh?
Any part RP you guys want to do on shift?
Alakar is. He hasn't really spoken to Donnie much. Admittedly, he doesn't really know what to say to the guy.
Game with Donnie.
Though he's surprised. Actually, anything on your mind? You're unusually quiet.
Well, as you pointed out, I can't remember who it was that pointed it out, but when you pointed out the devil's making guesses about stuff for our back informations and such, it's like, I don't really care if I'm called an idiot. Again, I'm not that smart, and I know that. So it's like, and besides, like, stepmother doesn't really care. So it's like, yay. So you got me very far wrong.
Like I said, it seems like he has the facts, but not necessarily the insight.
Yep.
Overall, we've joined with Gabriel in a relatively short amount of time. He likely only had a few days to dig up information about us and is acting because of it, which suggests either he was thorough and just to piece together the correct evaluation from it, aside from the raw facts, or he's potentially a little bit reckless. That he had an initial bit of information and showed his hand with that too early.
Or he could be giving us misinformation to make us underestimate him. There's also that distinct possibility. But again, if I decide to go down that rabbit hole, I'll be no better than my Uncle Ogman. And he says with a shrug, and yes, I have the right to be bonked for that.
Indeed. Indeed, if you assume double, triple, and quadruple bluffs, it will never end. Either way, he's not the priority. If he needs Gabriel to act in a certain way, then it seems more that he is an opportunist rather than an immediate threat. If his entire plan is built around offering us a way out of the situation, then, for one, the best counter to him would be to deal with our situation as quickly as possible. And Alucard considers maybe if he says this out loud, then the devil would know that he knows. But he doesn't. But no, keeping this close to the chest isn't going to help right now until they know how he's observing them. We should keep an eye out for sabotage. Not direct focus, I don't believe, but there's a non-zero chance that he may try to sabotage our typical ways of dealing with a problem in order to make him set fire to the bakery, then start selling your own pies. What is it with me and food metaphors? Did I eat enough?
Nah, I think I blame Halligan. Halligan's been good with food, so it's like food is first brought up anytime he's around.
Touche.
Alright, with that, the second shift pretty much goes off with nothing but the cool air.
Donnie then speaks up, opens his mouth, and then face palms. We never figured out who's doing a shift with Zorhazard, did we?
Your sister.
It was Halligan that didn't have a partner.
Ah, fair enough. Well, if Halkin's right here, we may as well just get Zor.
Okay, I'll get Halligan and head back to my tent then.
Yep, I'll go
Evening
get
to you, Alucard.
Zorhazer. Evening to you, Donnie. Zorhazer, time for your shift.
Donnie just lightly shakes Halligan.
Did y'all not see what I posted?
Yes, pup tent.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
he's in
cute
a-
little pup tent.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's in a tent. His own little.
Oh,
private
welcome
tent.
back, Sound.
You're fine.
All right, but it's not like you can just reach in and shake him like a dog.
Yeah, he comes in like gently shaking Halligan. You're on shift.
And
And Alucard will wake Zorhazer.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Alucard will wake Zorhazer. Also, Sound, I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
Ah,
what?
I said I didn't know you had a boy. I didn't know.
yeah, you didn't know I had a boyfriend.
Well, you said you were. Well, you said you were getting mail.
Wrong.
Oh.
But to Halgan, does Halgan wake up? Yes, he does.
Halgan's up.
And Alucard, you notice the large fluffy rabbit has stolen your sleeping roll.
Darn
Yep, I'm waking
rescuing
up
rabbit.
Zorhazer first, though. Yeah, so I'm waking up Zorhazer first, though. Where did he?
He's
Did,
up and
wake
snuck
up
out
successfully?
past you. Yeah, you woke him up. He's already out of the tent.
You're welcome.
Made a
You're
stealth.
welcome. I'm gonna make a perception check to see if he does sneak past me.
Yep.
Kind of hard to miss a big giant lizard. No offense.
You're welcome.
He's mostly just making sure he doesn't
Sorry.
wake up.
Oh, he didn't want to wake up the bunny. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's not trying to hide from Alucard.
But yes, he is. Fair enough. But is speaking of the bunny, is asleep.
He is. She still sleeps with her eyes open, but you can see her breathing is slow and even, meaning she's asleep.
Oh, that's creepy. He looks down at her on his bed. Well, guess he's sharing a bed with a rabbit. He moves so that goes up on himself a bit, uses a form to shrink down a little more. It's just so he's less tall, a few inches less tall, and yeah, basically going to be sleeping on the same bed as her.
Okay, I kind of imagine Alucard sleep on the same bed with Sarah. Sorry if that sounds. They're crazy images, but then during the night, like hugging her like she's a stuffed animal.
She.
No, he's as cute as that would be. He's giving enough respect to her privacy that he's rolled around so he's facing away from her.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She snuggles closer to you in her sleep, sensing the warmth.
And putting that aside, Hagen and Zorhazer.
Yep.
In the RP, you guys want to do. And Zorhazer, what's with the perception check?
That resulted in a nat
He is
one.
on watch.
You know what? Fair.
Dragon,
So
are
he
you?
was
Zorhazer, what
he
you do?
was looking out into the darkness to try to spot anything nearby.
Zorhazer, what are you doing? Guessing? I guess nothing's coming.
Aren't you supposed
Please
to
come down from there, twit.
Aren't you supposed to be asleep?
I think that was out of character.
You're hearing psychic projections. It was out of character, yes.
Anyway, Zorhazer, Helgen, RP.
Let's see.
And only if you guys want to. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
Well, Zorhazer doesn't really have much to talk about at the moment. He'll walk around the perimeter and keep an eye out as best he can. He'll respond to Halgan if he says anything, but
You back, Jovial?
I've always been here.
Okay. Hard to tell sometimes when you're quiet.
Well, because I have nothing to say during RP sometimes.
Fair.
So I'll just usually mute until everyone's done, and if I have something to say.
Do you want to say anything now? Or just...
Nah, he's just Hulgan is just enjoying the quiet. Truth be told, I enjoy it, moments like this in real life.
Yep.
When the night has pervaded over the land and the quiet sets in, the hustle and bustle and chaos goes to sleep.
Sneaking around.
There is something magical about the night.
It's certainly helping.
If you say that out loud, then Norhazard will agree in the fact that not many take the time to appreciate the night. They just go to bed and don't see any of it.
Many don't realize just how peaceful it is out here during the night. Away from the city, with naught but the moon and the stars as your light.
Yeah, and as you look up, Helgen, you can see a sky full of stars, more stars than you've ever seen in Alphateria.
I wonder what constellations they have here.
It's the same sky as back home. Should
There are
be.
more stars. There are more stars to make patterns.
Aye. But you have to remember, despite the differences, it's still the same sky. And we live under it.